Hey guys, I'm a health visitor in England. Let's talk about toddlers or children and early rising. So this person here has asked, they said their 2-year-old is waking up at 4:30 even if they put them to bed later. Putting them to bed later actually tends to cause more early rising. Yes, if they have low sleep needs and they need a lot less sleep and you're putting them to bed too early, it can cause early rising. But on the whole, too late a bedtime will cause early rising, because if it's a too late a bedtime, they're overtired, cortisol's released, which is the hormone that wakes us up. It acts a bit like caffeine, it's a stress hormone, and if it wakes around 4:30, melatonin, the sleep hormone, is not being released anymore. It's hard to fall back to sleep. A few other things to check before discussing nap gaps and how much sleep and what time they're going to bed, etc., is making sure the room is suitable for sleep. At this time of night, we want it to be pitch black, because any sign of light, they don't understand, especially in the summer. They're going to be up. They're going to want to get awake. We want it to be pitch black. Also, this time of night can be quite cold. It's one of the coldest parts of the night. So making sure that they're warm enough. Sometimes just simply putting socks on them keeps them warm through the night. Making sure if there's a particular noise, that the noise isn't waking them up at that time. I would heavily suggest getting a grow clock or something similar that you set the sun or the owl and it wakes up at the time that's okay for you to get up. Start nice and slow. So initially, if this is a child that continuously wakes up early, some children are early risers. So with those early risers, it's about waiting for them to learn that you have to get up when the clock wakes up. So they can play in their room if they're not going to go back to sleep. And this is a usual habit for them. This isn't unusual. They've been early risers their whole life. I'm talking more about children here. It's about basically we just want them to stay in their bedroom. So if you use a clock, starting it at 4:45 for a couple of nights, then 5 o'clock for a couple of nights, that you need to basically build up that they know they're going to see the light. The other thing you can do is this is still bedtime, treating this as nighttime, So treating this as if it's midnight. Resettle them. They have to wait till the clock wakes up. Resettling them. It's really tough, but we want them to learn this habit that you don't get up until the clock wakes up. So looking at nap gaps, if this 2-year-old, are they still napping? If they are napping, what time are they going down? We don't really want to see 2-year-olds be going down before midday. And waking, what time are they waking? Because then if they're going to bed too late, then it's potentially impacting their waking time. So there's so much to discuss with sleep. I've got a big chunk of this in my self-settling guide, which talks about early rising. So yeah, you can download that. That's £5 at the moment. But they're my hints and tips at the moment, making sure the room's pitch black, and then message me about what his nap's like at the moment.